ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. So the refrain from every single solitary Democrat here in the state of Florida since Election Day, ladies and gentlemen, has been every single vote must count. Does not matter when it was cast, does not matter where it was cast. If it is a vote for governor or for Senate or for agriculture commissioner or whatever, especially if it's a Democrat vote, it needs to be counted regardless of any exigent circumstances. In fact, Andrew Gillum, the former Democratic candidate for governor, said so himself at a get out the voter fraud, recount rally in in Broward County the other day. Let's take a listen to some of what Andrew Gillum had to say about the importance of counting every single vote.
And y'all, today I would be betraying everything we said on the trail as if I sat back and simply said, well, I'm not leading in the numbers, and so we're just going to sit back and watch this thing happen. I would be betraying every part of this state and every person we came into contact with if I didn't stand firmly in this fight and say whether you're in a red area or a purple area or a blue area that your vote deserves to be counted too. Whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, whether your supervisor is a black woman, a white man, it doesn't matter.
Those are inspiring words coming from Andrew Gillum, folks. And I have to say, I agree with him, too. I agree that every single solitary vote does need to be counted in any election, regardless of whether or not it's independent, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter, because that is what this country was founded on. And I'm sure that Mr. Gillum would not express any hint of hypocrisy by saying that certain votes shouldn't be counted or anything like that. Incidentally, folks, it was announced Monday that the Bay County Supervisor of Elections, Mark Anderson, allowed some voters to vote via fax and email. Now, of course, Governor Scott had originally ordered, early voting extended in those areas because they were completely devastated by Hurricane Michael, which was the worst hurricane to ever hit that area in recorded history. Category 4 storm leveled a lot of towns. So Mark Anderson, he accepted votes via email, scanned ballots via email. He also accepted ballots that were faxed to him and he justified it, saying that, look, we have people here that still lack basic shelter and basic needs. We did everything that we could to make sure that every single vote counted. Surely Andrew Gillum, after having said that every single vote needs to be counted, and the fact that his campaign is arguing for non-citizens' votes to be counted as well, surely he could understand that and be okay with that. Except he's not, ladies and gentlemen. He's absolutely not okay with that. Andrew Gillum has, according to the outlets that I could find, there's not a whole lot of details on the quote, probably because they've recognized the abject hypocrisy that he's expressing here. But Andrew Gillum has basically said that he is outraged that some voters were allowed to vote by email and by fax, which is against state rules and illegal under state law. There were about 150 people or so, I think it was 158. It was the last count that I heard that were allowed to vote in this way. And Gillum said, these are the stories that we know, imagine the ones we don't. Implying, of course, that there are a lot more than 158 votes that were never, that were emailed and faxed in. And lo and behold, I think I've found the source of Gillum's outrage. Bay County is in the Florida Panhandle, which is a very conservative area, very red area. The only place in the Panhandle that Hillary Clinton won in 2016 was Tallahassee, and lo and behold, Bay County is extremely Republican as well. So it seems that Andrew Gillum wants every vote counted as long as it benefits the Democrats, folks. That's the long and short of it. He's an absolute hypocrite. when it comes to this. He doesn't want every vote counted. He wants the votes that they're finding in Broward County and Palm Beach County counted, because those votes have been almost exclusively Democrat, which is something that, violates every law of statistics known to man. By expressing outrage that people were allowed to vote illegally in a heavily Republican county after he had just finished stating that all votes need to be counted no matter what, that right there, it just illustrates the abject hypocrisy of Andrew Gillum and shows you that he does not give a crap about electoral integrity, about voter fraud, or about free and fair elections. He only cares about winning by any means necessary, just like every other Democrat out there. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both those things help me out quite a bit, and I will see you all next time.